Everybody, this is the man. If you want to listen to somebody, listen to him.
All right, well, thanks to Jesus for that one. He is the coach of the Florida Bone Crushers. It's a local team out here in Central Florida. I am going to be doing a clinic with them, so if you guys want any information on doing clinics, email me at howtoplaypaintball05@gmail.com. But I had an off weekend, so I went out and played, and this is the result. So I jumped in with the Bone Crushers and a couple other teams, but without further ado, let's just jump right into this first point. Okay, so this one, I was jumping in, this was with Orlando Savage, actually, which is another local team here. So they wanted me to play more of like a front snake spot. Got into the God fine. You can hear me just talking and just communicating with whatever it is that I see. So because I had this other guy, he went to the snake corner and then went into the snake. So basically it put me in the position that now it's my job to protect him. So that's all I'm doing here. I'm just going to keep laning as much as I can. That big brick is going to get in the way. I'm not sure if there's a spot that would have been a little bit better for this, but it's all good. So I'm just communicating with what it is that I hear, what it is that I see going on, all of that. Same stuff as you guys have heard me say before, but it's just good to kind of reiterate it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure snake 3.
So you can hear that the microphone picked it up a little bit different there because I was turning my head. That's something that you guys want to incorporate when you're shooting. So actually I could have kept laning and turned my head and still been shooting down this tape and then looking inside. I was trying to see if this guy could go and bunker out the 50 snake, and I think he ends up getting shot. But I think the snake does get shot. So basically what I did here is, because I didn't see him get out, I dove into the snake so that way, if he tried to come down tape, I'd be able to shoot him. And I still had some people shooting up over top of me, but it ended up that we were able to finish out the game there. So, but that's why I made that move out to the snake. So playing front Dorito a little bit here. On this Dorito side, it did seem like it played a little bit slower, like you would get into a spot and then it'd be a little bit harder to move up. I wasn't playing super aggressive. I could have, you can always play more aggressive. That's just kind of how it is. But yeah. So anyways, just trying to communicate with my my teammates here, people that I'm playing with.
100!
So even if someone's shooting at you, you can still be communicating. So don't get tunnel vision. If they're shooting at you, you're doing something. If you're in a spot that's causing them issues, then they're going to be trying to shoot at you. If there's no one shooting at you, you really should be looking to move. So looking here, like me getting up into this spot here, I was able to, you can hear a little bit more shots coming in like that. So if I can pull more guns to me, then that means that our snake side is freed up a little bit more, which means that they can continue down. So that way they're able to continue moving down. If I remember correctly, I was shooting past the bunker so that way I could try to shoot the guy if he tried to dive into the snake. That's ended up not being what he did, but yeah, so this back right that was in there, I think I could have actually gone on the inside of this Dorito and then dove into the next one instead of going on the outside, because he would have shot me. There was a 400, which is my mirror, so yeah, so that wasn't actually would have been a good move to go on the inside. Well, I guess maybe I could have gone over and hopped into this bunker here without him seeing me. When I saw that body walk off, I just realized that I didn't call that kill, so I should have done that for sure. And I think this guy just had a good shot on me, and nothing you can do about it, so yeah, so there's that. So you can just hear, I'm just keeping the cross. We actually did double up this bunker. This is something that I wanted to try with this player, so that way he would kind of get into that Dorito that he's in now. Once he went over is when I switched over to the tape, but I was trying to drop it over the top of the bunker there, so that way I could drop it into the snake one to try to get the best shot possible on that particular player. And I think I actually did dump a broken pod into my gun, and that's why you're going to see paint coming out here. Because I looked at it later, and I think I may have just dove kind of hard or something, and I broke paint, didn't even realize it, so that's fun. So anyway, so I was able to get up here. Now, I am going to get shot in a second, and it's not because they did something that they were even trying. It actually skipped off the Dorito that my teammate is at here. This guy in the green shirt, 2 Doritos in front of me. They accidentally shot that bunker because it was only one shot. It wasn't like a bunch of them came in. You saw the ball come in there. It was just a random shot. I think we still won the game there, so that's fine. But yeah, it was just a lucky ball, and sometimes that happens. Nothing you can do about it. But they ended up just getting the shot. So what are you going to do? So sometimes that's actually good. It's a good reason to go ahead and just kind of shoot a gap and just kind of keep paint in the air, because you never know. You might be able to get a shot like that where it just happens to land where it needs to. So it ended up that I think the snake was able to shoot me here, and also I think I had my mirror was on me. And they also had the 50 Dorito. So personally, I think I just went here because I like the Dorito better than that cake. Cakes are a little bit harder. I just prefer a Dorito over a cake. Maybe it wasn't necessarily the best thing, but, you know, so be it. So anyway, so they were able to dive over on the inside of the snake and then dive into the snake there. I thought I saw it break off of him, so apparently it didn't. So anyway, so what's going to happen in a second is the snake is going to try to run my player down. I think he still gets him somehow, but I'm not really sure.
Hey, stay this way, yeah.
So I'm just trying to tell my teammate here just to stay on the cross, because that 500 or that 50 Dorito is able to get down that tape if no one is looking that way. So at least it's a deterrent to keep him from trying to really push down the tape. Now the reason I went on the inside, it's a little bit risky because the snake can shoot me like that, but I'm going to go on the inside just to throw them off a little bit. And I should have called that kill. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just got kind of tunnel vision, so that was just a brain fart there. So this is why I like coming back and seeing these two guys. It helps me out to see what are the stupid things that I did. And yeah, so if you go on the inside, sometimes it's worth the risk, because if I can get back dominant and then sit on the tape, I can make sure that he can't do anything. So I'm just saying what it is that I hear. We actually ended up losing a body. There is a guy in the center. This is something that we figured out later.
Okay.
So again, just trying to get dominant here. I don't know if it would have been better for me to get up into that little mini Dorito or up into the Dorito 3 in front of me.
Yeah, I can't really move anywhere.
It's kind of hard to say, because the snake could probably shoot me on the way up. That guy is really close to coming and bunkering me. We were down bodies, so I think staying where I'm at is probably the best thing, especially when they took so much ground off the break. I don't want to make it easy for them to bunker me out, and then I die. Now, my other teammate tried to make a move, and it just ended up that he got shot, so I just had to kind of live by my gun. I thought at this point that it was a 2-on-1. It actually was a 3-on-1 here, because of that guy that was in the center. So now I know that he's in the center there. So I went up so that way I'd be able to see if I can get a shot on him. And also, if I can get lost and they make a move or think that I'm somewhere else, I have a better chance of staying alive. So here, you can see I'm just trying to live by my gun. Once I saw that this guy wasn't looking at me, I have this Dorito outset a little bit. You see the one that's right in front where it's kind of to the left? I can use that to my advantage. So I'm going to move here in a second.
Get out! Get out!
After I shoot this guy. I forgot I shot him first. So I'm able to kind of sneak up and use it to block me out. So this guy can't see me down tape, and I can still kind of wrap. I was trying to see if maybe I could catch the guy in the center, and I don't know if I bounced this guy, or I probably should have just committed, to be honest, and just continued running down the field, and then it would have been a one-on-one. But so a lot of it there, what I would say is a recommendation for you guys as maybe younger players, or just kind of looking at things that you can do better, is staying calm. You saw that I didn't start freaking out or anything like that. I was just assessing the situation, seeing what it is. Okay, what is it that I need to focus on? Who is it I need to focus on? Do I need to move? Should I stay? all of that. And that's all going to take practice, and just honestly, that's just all that you can do is play and kind of put yourself in those situations. Maybe in drills like 1-on-2s or even 1-on-3s, 2-on-3s, and in those down body situations, learning what to do. So the reason why I went out to this Dorito was because I can see this gap right down the tape, and I have this this pin here blocking me out. So I was hoping that I could drop it in and catch that guy in the tower off guard. But also, if he puts me in, I can still see the Dorito move. So I can still protect the guy that's in front of me. So the reason why I'm saying 200 is down tape is basically maybe the other guy can wrap and shoot him. Sometimes that happens where you don't have to shoot everyone on the field. You know, you just need to get the elimination somehow. Yeah, it's more fun for you to be the one that actually shoots them, but sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. So we only knew about 4 bodies, so I don't know where that 5th body was. And the reason why I said that was because the Dorito started moving a little bit, so that was something.
Hey, kill the 100.
Okay, so you can hear that just communicating with.
100.
You can hear what it is that I'm saying there is just basically, you know, kill the 100, so that way he isn't there. So now it's I think at this point. I was just asking him, what is it that's keeping you in, to see if I can push him down the field. But I think he does end up getting shot here. Now the 400 with him being so close, it probably should have been that he went and bunkered him. I can't remember what was on the. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there was a home. So if he tried to go it, he probably would have gotten shot. So yeah. So anyways, so I'm just trying to protect him as best as I can. It probably would have been better if I went to the Dorito corner. I think in this case, it probably would have been best. The only downside with that is then I miss out those moves on the inside, so it's hard to say. But anyways, so.
Hey, 200! Hey, 200, 400!
So you can hear my my guy behind me is saying, you know, hey, I got your back and all of that. So that's good. So that's the kind of stuff that you want to say, because I might not have heard him go out. But that way we can kind of keep the cross, and we do keep the cross here for a little bit. So so you can hear the other guy there relaying over. That's exactly what you're going to be wanting to do, is just relay whatever it is that you hear, and you might be able to catch someone, or you might be able to have another teammate go ahead and shoot someone else. You can hear me saying also that guy was on me outside, which just means that the way that I'm going out, he was doing the opposite. So here, I'm just trying to make some moves happen, looking to see if I can go. And I do try to see if I can basically edge out that guy. I end up shooting the snake here, and I should have stayed inside. It was a really stupid move. I just looked down tape, and honestly, it was just me not trusting in the guys behind me. It would have been better for me to just stay inside or head check instead of coming out with my gun and trying to come out like that, because I could have probably run in on the inside and bunkered him, and then I would have gotten a 2-pack and, you know, killed 2 guys, and then my teammates can go ahead and finish that guy out. So yeah, so be it. But again, like I said, this is why it's good for even me to do these critiques. The reason why I dropped is because I wanted to still be able to get back dominant and be able to put that guy back in. So I was able to get this move here. Looks like we had lost 2 bodies at this point, which isn't always a good thing. But yeah, so I mean, just honestly, a lot of it just communicating and rolling your gun, like I'm doing here. I'm kind of doing a cross, so that way I can switch to the tape side when I need to.
200!
I'm just going to keep yelling what it is that I know. So I know that it was that 200, which is my mirror there. Yeah, so no one was shooting at me, so I was just like, all right, well, I can go. So again, using the bunkers to your advantage, and I come out a little bit wide here and end up shooting this guy because I can kind of sneak in on him, shoot him, and then I just kept my gun up and saw that the god was there and ended up shooting him, and we won the game there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, And if you would like to set up a clinic, even if it's out of state, we can figure out cost and all that stuff involved with that. But be sure to email me, howtoplaypaintball05@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to do that. I'd like to be able to teach and like to be able to do that kind of stuff. So long as it's an off weekend, I'm pretty much able to go ahead and come on out and do a clinic. But I hope that this helped you guys out, because it helps me out to see the mistakes that I made. And as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.